almost heaven. West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, shining over river. Life is old here, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home.
Then we got to backtrack to the tip.
It's not actually on a map.
Well, hello everybody and welcome to Backpacking with Buckley. I am in the land where John Denver sings songs about it. That didn't make any damn sense, but you know what I mean. West Virginia. Bucket list. I am at Dolly Sods Wilderness. And got a little Donkey Blue with me and a special friend and guest that I'm finally privileged to meet. You might know him. Well, Ben McMillan from Hilltop Packs. And the resident bear beater / big man, Preston, back here. So, looking forward to a new adventure out east in West Virginia. Dolly Sods. Away we go.
West Virginia, home mountain mama, take me home, country roads.
So first impressions of Dolly Sods. It's not disappointing. We're probably less than a mile in, but as is its reputation, the landscape just changes about every, what feels like 100 yards. It's beautiful. So Ben and Preston are the experts, and they're going to show us around. We're going to camp at a really cool place called Lion's Head tonight, or near it. And hopefully the weather holds. It's going to be a rainy couple of days, but it might be a beautiful sight to see this evening. We're about 2 miles in here. Let me turn around to show you what I think is cool. Just a good example of the diversity that Ben and Preston have touted as what the best part of this place is. And it does not disappoint. It's just been a killer time so far. Like all backpackers, we just seem to get along quite easily. So we're having a good time. It's a little muddy, but it is not reflecting on our attitudes. At least that's under the 2 mile point, it's not. So Preston and Ben...
Preston, mostly Preston.
Mostly Preston.
Mostly Preston. I got my
is
story.
claiming, and it seems feasible. They don't know for sure, but this place had a lot of, for sure, factually, had a lot of bombs being dropped here back in the day from the U.S. military for training. And these stones I'm going to show you, these guys believe is like the residual...
Preston believes that.
Yeah, Preston. It's mostly Preston. It's a crater created by some sort of explosive. It's kind of lackluster, but considering Preston's right. We're working our way down this rocky trail to what appears to be a river down here. It's real dark in the forest. It's only about 5:30 p.m., believe it or not. But I just can't get over how crazy this place is. Just when you think you've seen it all, a new beauty comes along. How spooky and dark this place is. We made a group consensus. It's getting a little later because we've been lollygagging all afternoon. We're going to hike up to Lion's Head and camp up there. But instead we're going to maybe base camp here and just have a camaraderie trip. And we're not complaining about the campsite. Waterfront. Absolutely gorgeous here. So we only hiked about 4 miles today. We're going to make a plan for the evening. But I think this is going to be camp for the night. So it turns out camp was a good decision if you're wimps in the rain. It started raining as soon as we got here, so we got the tarp set up. The boys are setting up over here in this beautiful campsite. And I guess we're going to do the best we can to enjoy the rain. Snacking in the rain, a la Jason Outdoors. We all found these ready-to-eat sandwiches, which we have had all sorts of descriptives for, including SpaghettiOs and sweetbread. What'd you say, Ben?
Like a good meat sauce. I don't know.
Like a good...
Sloppy Joe.
And Preston and I agree, it's like a cold sloppy Joe. It's a bit odd, but palatable and super convenient. I would call this like a really good lunch item because you don't have to do anything to cook it. You can boil it in a bag. Bridgeford, the premium brand.
That's good right there. I'm just gonna add more water there and give it a little shaky shake. That's the technical term.
We better get a close up on that.
Oh, it looks so frothy.
Gives a good mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Good set.
Coffee looks like it has a fantastic mouthfeel, doesn't it? I stole Ben's thunder on the term. But he's brewing up some Hilltop Coffee. And as you saw next to it is some Peak Refuel beef stroganoff. And we believe this is Ben's first Peak Refuel experience. So we're going to check back in with you once he does a little stroganoff. Ben, with a flash in your face, how do you like your beef stroganoff?
It's a little bright. Sorry, that was terrible.
No.
It's really good. Really good.
Is it? Good to hear.
Yeah.
Preston's wore out. We got to get
Alright,
some
sir.
zingers from this man. He is entertainment gold. But he doesn't like to do second takes on any of his jokes. We'll catch him sometime.
Yeah.
So it is nearing sundown, about 8 o'clock, 8:30. Spectacular campsite here on the river. We've been hanging out under the tarp as it's rained most of the evening, but it's finally lit up. So Sarah and I are probably going to hang hammocks and go to bed soon, but it's been a great night getting to know a couple new friends. And tomorrow we're going to play it by ear based on more rain. And the plan is to either day hike and base camp from here to the Lion's Head, or play it by ear and do something else. We'll see what the weather's like. Backpacking.
It's a little closer. Third time's the charm.
Oh, you got it. All right, so we're going to see if I'm competent enough to use the PCT method. Ben's coming up. I was going to try to do it without his advice. Let's see how it goes.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to watch.
See how it's strung through the beaner? Ben's grinning. I don't know if it's an approval or not.
You're doing right. That's it.
Bring it up as high as you can.
Yeah, might as well take it all the way. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's just say anything.
Now I go up as high as I can. Sarah?
Yep.
Let's make a loop through this hole. Better than I'm doing, hopefully. Take that loop, see that? Around the dog bone. Like that, like so.
Now you want to make sure it's crossed. That's the one thing. So you don't want it straight up and down. You can turn it. It'll actually turn any direction you want. So just kind of want it to tee off of the line.
Okay. Like
There you
so.
go. Yep.
And then it'll catch on your beaner.
Dude, look at you.
Nice
no
work.
off the trees.
Woo! It's like taking out as at this point.
Okay.
Look at that array of Hilltop bags, like a damn Christmas tree.
They're still fresh.
Morning is broken at camp. We are lollygagging. It's 8:30, and that's my fault. I don't know why once in a while I sleep in. Must be the hammock. But we're gonna make a plan, make some coffee, make breakfast, and do a lazy hiker's morning and figure out what's next. It's a beautiful evening. So far, no rain. So if you haven't heard of Ben's new venture, Apex Giant, making all sorts of cool little titanium gadgets, including the the dirt diggler, which I just successfully used to take a poop. So I'm a brand new man, heading back to camp with a flashy new attitude and a little lighter in the shoes. Excited to get this day going. Dolly Sods. Alright, thanks to laziness and sloppy, muddy trails, we've decided to base camp for 2 nights at that camp back there and do a day hike up to one of the coolest landmarks, as far as I know, in Dolly Sods. It's a 6-mile round trip hike, so it'll be a nice leisurely day. Cook lunch up at this overlook and try and get some one-line zingers from the hilarious fellas from Pennsylvania. So we're on the Blackbird Knob Loop. Probably notable for those of you that want to learn about Dolly Sods that within the first 3 miles have been obvious campsites everywhere. And a lot like Allegheny Forest, a lot of them are right on these little rivers and creeks, water sources literally right outside your doorstep. Beautiful.
Cross up here though.
Wow. Look at this.
You cross up through a little bit.
Even the colors of the river rock change. Oh.
I don't want to do that. See if I had a pair.
Get your foot on that one first. It's fairly stable.
It's fairly stable. There you go. Woo-woo. Long as feet as you, long as legs.
Ready?
Don't fall in. Oh shit! Aw.
Ben, what's that thing on your back? That pack thing on your back. What's that?
String backpack from Hilltop Packs. Small little company, might have heard of it.
Oh, they're out of Pennsylvania.
One of Preston's friends owns the company. Real good looking guy. Good company. Family thing. But I mentioned the owner's really good looking.
The owner's really good looking.
I'm just a stranger with a twisted smile, and I'm wondering, your heart is in danger. Come close now, let me tell you a lie. Wow, child.
So as you can probably see, we're hiking through a thicket, I would call it, of mountain laurel, which is a plant slash tree, I don't know. I just know the name, that I've always wanted to see. We're on our way up to Lion's Head. Let's try to capture one of the best views out here. It's kind of foggy, but it looks like it might be lifting, and it may even add to the scenery, so getting pretty excited right now. So Lion's Head, you got to bring experts to find it. I assure you 100% I would have never found this turnoff. We're kind of bushwhacking it up a very tough to find trail. Sarah led the way. Oh yeah, this looks more trail-ish. Let's get up there. Let's get it up. You in the jungle, baby. That was a badass little spot. These are mountain laurels, right? Jesus, talk about an adventure, Rocky.
You definitely got the hard way, buddy.
You just jumped that gap with extreme confidence.
On that rock to look back. 'Cause you're on Lion's Head right now.
I am?
This exceeds expectations.
Yeah, right there's Lion's Head.
So I have to come around to see it from there.
No, stay there. He'll get a picture of you on it.
Let me show you guys the view.
Now, yeah, like right now you're by its forehead. You're on its forehead. He hasn't seen it yet.
See the wind blow, and it's blowing
Sarah
down in
is on.
Graceland. Graceland. For reasons I cannot explain, there's some part of me wants to see Graceland.
So over my shoulder is a fog bank, clouds rolling in. Really spectacular timing. You can feel the temperature change. Badass.
I'm gonna have my sloppy Joe.
Hey Sarah, where'd you get that Hilltop Packs food bag?
I won this from Southern Hike.
Oh, is that why it says Southern Hike on it?
Yeah,
Shout out to Taylor.
Not
We love you,
bad.
buddy.
I love this.
It is a fantastic looking print. Well done, Ben.
Who's Taylor?
All right, we're leaving Lion's Head. Had some deep, meaningful conversations on how do you spell a fart. Obviously, they may have many different spellings, but if you got any good fart spellings, comment down below.
Outcrop of rocks over there.
Yeah.
If we get out on those, there's a trail walks right out there. You look back at Lion's Head. It looks like
Where are we going? The right?
yeah. Let's not overdo it for me. It's pretty neat.
Ooh. Look at that. Wow.
Cheers over here.
You got it, Preston. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take one leap. Those long legs. Oh, those are some big boys. Look at the stalks on them.
That's what she said.
Okay.
The Mississippi Delta was shining like a national guitar.
Look at that crusty crew.
I am following the river down the highway to the cradle of the Civil War. I'm going to Graceland, Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee. I'm going to Graceland.
Good morning. Day 3. Time to hike out. Hiking out of this beautiful camp that only tells me I will be back to Dolly Sods because I love this place. Got about a 3-mile hike out this morning. Shouldn't be too terrible. Might be a little moist, but back to the car we go. So before we go today, I want to make sure to give you guys a strong appeal. I'm not a salesman, nor am I a ballerina, obviously. But I just want to let you guys know that you should definitely check out Ben's gear at Hilltop Packs, Hilltop Coffee, and Apex Giant Gear. I'll have another video coming out real soon showing off some of that stuff. But the reason I'm asking you to take a look at Hilltop, not only because they make premium gear, but after getting to know Ben even better than I knew him before, this man supports families, his community, treats his employees well. They're all one big family, and that's the kind of company I can get behind. I don't need to provide you with details, just take my word for it. I wish Ben was my boss. So before I get too close and he hears me talking about him nicely, just check out Hilltop Packs. I'll leave the links below, along with my affiliate link, which I do get a little commission on, but more importantly, you save 10%. So check out the links below. We're almost to the car, and it's been a sloppy, muddy hike out, but gorgeous with all this fog. All right, folks, we've nearly made it to the car. It's been a fantastic trip. Ben and Preston are actually up ahead of us because we've been leapfrogging mud and they have longer legs. It kind of wraps up the trip to Dolly Sods. Absolutely epic. I know I'll be back because there's a lot to be explored out here, but what a great first trip to Dolly Sods. I'd say I chalk it up top 5 backpacking destinations for me, even in this sloppy mud. So we're gonna get some burgers or some food, but without further ado, be yourself, be happy. We'll see you soon. I was wondering what they meant by queso.